Hi everyone, I hope we're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite YouTuber. Today we're going to be talking about why SATS is not working for you. There are two reasons. Pick one. It is for sure one or the other. Why SATS isn't working for you and why you're not seeing your desire the next morning. But before we get into it, you're more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel, I talk about all things law of assumption. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. You are also welcome to enroll in my Manifest Your SP course or my Perfect Self-Concept course. If you would like to enroll into one or the other or both, you can go on ritakaminski.com/courses. And if you would like to book one-on-one coaching with me, that's also at ritakaminski.com. If you would like collective coaching, click the join button right next to my name on this here YouTube channel, and we have so much fun on there. Like, it's just so great. Let's get on to the video. The reason why SATS isn't working for you overnight and why it definitely should be, I do not see any reason as to why it should not be working overnight, or at least you seeing the beginning of the manifestation come to fruition. For example, if you're manifesting your SP, the next day he should be watching your story, or like the next step coming to fruition, and it shouldn't be like you waiting for a month, right? It should happen and unfold in a couple of days. So two reasons. Number one, it's because you're going into bed strong, starting off strong. You have the image of your desired reality in your mind. So you are manifesting your SP in your mind. You're holding a vision of you and him kissing, which implements that you're in a relationship together. Your subconscious mind, that is what it sees as a relationship, right? You don't have to read it too far into it. It doesn't have to be some elaborate scene to show the deep true meaning behind a relationship, right? But you are thinking about it, and either because you are exerting your mind too much and you want to go to sleep, you stop thinking about it and you just drift to sleep straight away, which is not the true meaning of SATS. The real SATS that Neville talked about was you going to sleep and you carrying that image of your desired reality in your mind, or the vision. He said to use all five senses. I disagree with him there. But he said, and I agree with this because I tried all different methods of SATS. I tried sleeping in the chair or being in SATS while I'm washing the dishes. It's just not the fucking same. One is you on autopilot, which is great. The other is you literally knocked the fuck out at sleep. Make it make sense to where those two things are the same. They're not. So when you are doing SATS while you are passing the fuck out, that is the most powerful, and I can tell you from my own experience, that is what produced results for me. So the successful way of using SATS is holding the image. It doesn't have to be perfect, from consciousness to drowsiness to unconsciousness. So that could be mistake number one, where you are fully conscious, but you are not able to fully transfer your desired reality image to drowsiness. You just go from dropping it in your consciousness to stopping, and then you go to drowsiness by yourself without that image in your mind. And then that drowsy state is already going into you sleeping, and you're fully knocked the fuck out in REM sleep, and there's no way you can fathom an image at that point unless you fall asleep and you keep waking up throughout the middle of the night. in which case use that to your advantage, as annoying as it may be. Be like, oh great, that's amazing, I can actually use SATS successfully and continue to keep that image in my mind. But you need to be disciplined in that, because a lot of the time you feel so tired, you just want to go to sleep, you don't want to do no SATS. I totally get it, but trust me, like if you want your thing, you are going to do this because it's actually going to provide you results. So you need to be disciplined and remind yourself of that, and just basically condition yourself that whenever you wake up in the middle of the night, to hold that image in your mind, because it's going to provide crazy overnight results. So the second reason why you are failing at SATS and not seeing results overnight is because you've successfully transferred that image in your mind, but you haven't successfully dragged it out to as long as you possibly can. So another thing that I want to note is, before I get into that, you may fall asleep way too soon and not be able to fully like entertain that image for a couple of scenes. And in that case, all I have to say for you is to just practice. Pick a time where you know that you're not going to just completely pass out when you're not fatigued. If that is damn near impossible for you, you are one of the lucky ones that are able to just, as soon as your head hits the pillow, you like knock out. Think of that image for 5 minutes as you're sitting up in your chair before going to sleep. Continue to do that as your head hits the pillow. Continue to play it as much as you possibly can and then go to sleep. That's going to be perfect. So what I mean by the second point is, like, you're not at all transitioning the desired image from drowsiness to unconsciousness. So the point is that you must drag that image from drowsiness to unconsciousness. And this is the point, through my own personal experience, that I found to be true. Something that I understood after the SATS video that I did at the beginning of my channel blowing up. And if you want to watch that one, it's highly, highly, highly valuable. It's SATS for beginners. You can watch that there. But what I found to be difficult was having that image in my mind the second before I officially, fully, unconsciously knock out. So what I found to do was to catch that magical moment. And this can be a challenge at the beginning, because it is literally like a train going like 1,000 miles an hour and you trying to run and jump on top of it. Because how fast do you go from drowsiness to falling asleep? Almost damn near instant, right? But the key that I found, the magic sweet spot, was to ignore the consciousness bit and go straight to the drowsiness. So the only thing you're doing when you're conscious is getting yourself to the drowsy state. And when you feel like you're halfway there, or like about to get into the drowsiness state, you have to be really like, be the gentle observer, be very observant of your mind, of whether you are conscious or drowsy. So the second that you get into that drowsy state, then you insert that image in your mind straight away, and then you fall asleep. That makes it literally instant, because you literally just snapped that screenshot of your reality. Your subconscious won't even have a second to be like, is this real or not? Because you have imprinted on it so much, because your subconscious is open the most when it's sleeping. That was the last thing that it saw. Again, when was the last time you read something or you had a conversation right before bed and then you had a dream about it? It's because your subconscious mind was playing that out, right? So I want you to do that with something that you actually desire and you're actually wanting to manifest in your life. So the second point is, people are not conservative with what images they put in their minds as they are drowsing off to sleep, and they're not being cognizant of when they actually are becoming drowsy. So they're not thinking of their image when they're conscious in bed, but they also were a bit late in figuring out that they're falling asleep, in the sense that they figure it out in the morning because they're like, oh shit, I fell asleep before I could even get to my image. So those are the two things why for sure you are failing at SATS and you're not seeing your results. The biggest thing that I can tell you about SATS, even before these two tips, is this is the most important thing that I could ever tell you about SATS. Through me consistently trying it in all different aspects, chapters of my life, failing at some points, succeeding at others, it being too hard for me sometimes when I'm really tired or I'm not in a good mood and I'm falling asleep, this is the best tip that I can give for you guys. Consistency. You need to go to bed like you're going to work professionally. I know that doesn't sound like a lot of fun, you guys, but I can vouch for steady into sleep with my entire chest, breath, heart, soul, spirit, blood, sweat, tears. Absolutely everything. I always know I can fall back on SATS when things are getting dire and I need my shit stat. I really live and breathe SATS. I really love it, and it's not like a cute video. It is something fucking that is very legitimate for me, and it's real life, and it is something that will get you your manifestation instantly. Let's forget about law of assumption for a second here. I started manifesting when I was 21 or 20, and I'm now 29. So almost 10 years. In all of my 10 years manifesting, I have never, ever, 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 ever experienced such an instant, fast, quick, and easy, deliberate, intentional, powerful, scary technique that brings you your desire within, if not overnight, a couple of days. So you must remember that going into it every single night when you're crying yourself to sleep, or when, you're feeling like crap, or you're thinking, man, I just had such a fucking lousy day, or I had such a tiring day, I'm exhausted, I'm gonna fall asleep. Wouldn't you rather put in the work when you're sleeping? It literally takes 5 seconds, and then wake up to your desired reality, than every single night consistently going to bed feeling defeated from your shitty 3D. Then you won't have that problem anymore. Then you'll be going to sleep happy because you got your desire through doing SATS. So just remind yourself of that. If you are failing at SATS and you're feeling discouraged, I want to tell you, just keep going, because I've been there. And all you need to do is continue to practice this every single day. And bit by bit, brick by brick, you will understand at what moments you should start thinking of your desired image, through my help, of course. At what time of the night I should go to sleep, if I woke up at this time. And you will have that wherewithal to do it even if you are in a bad mood. And before you know it, within a month, you will become a master at using SATS, therefore a master at manifesting, because people left, right, and center will be asking, how did you get your shit? You'll be a walking success story. You'll be posting that shit on YouTube, and everyone will be like, that is insane. Like, I want to follow her advice on manifesting, because she's manifesting everything that I want and more, right? So try SATS tonight. I'm very excited for you. I love you all so much. Have a fabulous day. And of course, have a fabulous evening. Please let me know about your SATS experience in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.